All right, guys, dear friends and family. This is Bishu. Here in this video, I'm going to share. Actually, for the last few days, I'm download a video of a public speaker, Dan Marshall. He's making motivational video in quite good way, and I impressed. I impressed, and I think that I will practice I will practice like him. So here, and his video is so much editable, so much editing has been done in his video. And when I try to understand, I'm understanding all of those things, what he want to say, but I want to practice like him. So that's why I create I try to try to exactly try to wrote down all those voices, all those voices, what he speaks in his video. And I try to find out the how, if I say this the same type of word, same type of sentence, what kind of mistake I can do. So that is the problem, and that is the problem I try to find out. So here is the thing, here is the word in front of my system, that yeah, I am there is stop. The video was starting like that: stop wasting your time. And I'm going to share with you, stop wasting your time, stop wasting your time. And I'm going to share with you 7 things that I have quit to go from broke to multi-millionaire. And when kids come up to me in my supercars, they always ask, what do you do? But I always share with them, it's not what I do, it is what I don't do. And starting with number 1, don't spend time with the people who suck your energy. I call them energy vampire. So I grew up with this friend that I have known since elementary school. And I realized that he is only ever called me when he needed something from me. Never called me when I had something to share that was good, that was good. He never called me. He never called me when he heard that I was having hard time. He never called me for any other reason. He needed somebody to help, if something, or maybe borrow some money, or he was bored, he was bored. And I realized that it's not kind of friend, it's not the kind of friend that I want in my life. So, so I just decide to stop responding to his calls, to create some space, to not responding quickly. And I asked myself one day, what does a great friend look like? What does a great friend look like? And it occurred to me that there was no part of characteristics of what a great friend would act like. So he was acting, and yet I just believe, because this is the sentence. This is about 40 seconds video, 40-second video. I try to write down 40 seconds clip. I try to 40 seconds speak 40 seconds narratives he said in that video. And this video is in every second there is a 2 clip. There is 2 clips is shown in every second. So is so much editing is done in that video. And I'm impressed that video, how much that video is actually. And I try to complete the video. I try to speak out. I try to complete this. I try to complete out. I try to speak out all those sentences in his voice, like Dan Marshall. Otherwise, and that is my motto, nothing else. So that's why I wrote it down. And I think if I focused on this specific video, I easily gathered so many knowledge about making videos, about content writing, how to structure your content, how to minimize your content, how to say something with how to easily say huge thing to the people. Suppose you have you have a thought, but your thought is not organized. So here is the when I write down his script, I easily get the organizing thought organizing process, get the I easily get his thought organizing process. And this I think it will definitely help me to become a public speaker, motivational public speaker. So here is the thing. And I try to practice in front of you guys. Don't waste your time. Stop wasting your time means you need to stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. I'm going to share with you the 7 things that I quit to go from broke to multi-millionaire. I am still now, I'm not going to be, I'm not a millionaire, I'm not a multi-millionaire, I'm not a multi-millionaire, but still I'm saying that I'm stop wasting when you stop your wasting your time, you easily get multi-millionaire, you easily get $1 million business. And you need to get into that $1 million business, you need to be focused on a specific job. When you focused in yourself, when you focused, when you busy in a specific job, you will get the ultimate power of your inside soul. It will make you more motivated, it will make you more it will not disappoint you. It will supervise you. You will supervise yourself, nothing else. So this is the thing. And let's try again. Let's try again. What I want to say: speak loudly, speak like Dan Marshall, speak like a native speaker. So stop wasting your time. I in this video I'm stop wasting your time. In this video I'm going to share with you the 7 things that I quit to go from broke to multi-millionaire. When kids come up to me in my supercars, they always ask, "What do you do? What do you do?" But I always share with them, it's not what I do. It's not what I do. It is what I don't do. What I don't do. Here is the number. Starting with number one. Don't spend time with the people who suck your energy. Don't spend time with the people who suck your energy. You are not spend your time. You are not spend your time. You are just enjoying your time. So you don't spend your time, your valuable time, with the people who suck your energy. I call them energy vampire. It means energy vampire. I call them that because they are just sucking your valuable time. Nothing else. Okay, I call them energy vampire. When the Don Marshall grew up with his friend when I grew up with this friend that I have ever seen, that I have known to say, that I have known since elementary school. I realized that he had only ever called me when he had needed something from me. I realized that he had only ever called me when he needed something from me. He never called me. He never called me when he never called me. He never called me when I had something. He never called me he never called me when I had when I had something to share. When I had something to share that was good. He never called me when he heard. He never called me when he heard that I was having a hard time. He never called me for any other reason. He never called me for any other reason. And then he needed somebody. Then he needed somebody to help if something, or maybe borrow some money, or he was bored, or I realized he was bored. I realized that it is not the kind of friend. It is not the kind of friend I want in my life. So I decide to stop. Responding to his calls, to create some space, to not responding quickly. As I ask myself one day, what does a great friend look like? So it occurs to me. So this is the I'm going to in this video I am trying to speak out his script of 30-second speed. I try to for this week I try to 1 minute for the coming week, or for this week I try to speak out 30 minutes video, 30 minutes, not it's not 30 minutes, 30-second video. Speak out 30-second video like a pro speaker, like Dan Marshall. So that's my aim. Nothing else. How to pause in a space, how get pacing, how need to speak yourself. All right. So don't spend time with the people who suck your energy. That's the thing. And the actually Don Marshall say ourselves that time is precious to you. Time is limited, and you have a limited time. You don't need to stop. You don't stop wasting your time. Don't waste your time. Stop wasting your time. How you So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 7 things that I've quit to go from broke to multi-millionaire. So some number one, when kids come up to me in my supercars, they always ask, "What do you do?" But I always share with them, it's not what I do. It is what I don't do. It's what I don't do. Starting with number one. Don't spend time with the people who suck your energy. I call them don't spend time with the people who suck your energy. I call them energy vampire. So I grew up with this friend that I have known since elementary school. That I have known since elementary school, and I have a, since elementary school. And I realized, I grew up with this friend that I have known since elementary school, and I realized that he never called me when he needed. And I realized that he had only ever called me. He has only ever called me when he needed something from me. He never called me when I had something to share that was good. He never called me when he needed. He never called me when he heard that I was having a hard time. I was having a hard time. He never called me. He never called me for any other reason. Then he needed somebody to help. If something or someone, or maybe needed somebody to help, if something, or maybe borrow some money, or maybe or he was bored. And I realized that it's not the kind of friend that I want in my life. And I realized it's not the kind of friend that I want in my life. So I decide to stop responding. So I decide to stop responding to his calls and create some space to not responding quickly, I ask my to not responding quickly. All right, guys. So in this way, this is the definite this is the thing I'm actually doing in my life. Nothing else, nothing better. So one thing I'm remembering, that one quotation of Napoleon says, "A genius is the man who can do the average thing when everyone else around him is losing his mind." That is the way. So you don't need to be genius. You do your work in a regular way, you will be genius. So you need to be focused in your work, you will be genius at the end of the day. So when everyone else around him is losing his mind, you don't go the rat race. You go into the rat race. You focused in a system. The system will give the result. Nothing else. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.